have a point. We three kings just believe that you don't want to tussle with them. This show is thunder. Subscribe and tune in, and you're laughing to the very end. Don't turn your back on the dad pack. Don't turn your back on the dad pack.
Put the kids to bed. Dad's home. We are the dWo podcast, representing the dad world order. I am the handsome head of household, Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. And with me, as always, the rest of this patriarch pack. We got the big bad bearded daddy. He is Big Rig Eric Maffey.
Honk if you hear me, baby. Let's go.
And he is the perpetual mid-carter and the two-time world record holder. He is the wrestling t-shirt guy, Bo Cephas.
I was trying to do that. It ain't working.
It's day 1203 with a Wrestlemania Philadelphia shirt.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, brother. Well, as Mr. Magnificent said, we are the dWo podcast, and tonight we have with us a very special guest. If you are tuned in, you've probably seen this guy all over the interwebs. He is climbing the ranks when it comes to wrestling content creation. The one, the only TylerWrestles. Sir, how the heck are you?
I am wonderful. I am tired. I'm having. This is my favorite week of the year, but it's also my most exhausting making content. So
I was gonna say you got a late one tonight, don't you? You gonna get a nap in?
I'm gonna take a little nap after this and get up about 1:30 and then do the Progress Wrestling show on Twitch and YouTube. They contacted me. I partnered with them, and I'm actually showing the show on my Twitch and my YouTube. So
that's awesome, dude.
Awesome,
while I watch them on, yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Really cool.
Yeah,
yeah. I remember you reaching out and being like, "Yo, what time's the show?" Because Progress Wrestling reached out and they want me to do, like a watch along, and I was like, "Well, shit, that's gonna take precedent for sure."
Well,
But you were like, "No, it's at 2 a.m." and I was like, "Oh, okay, so we're good."
So I didn't know if it was UK time or
right?
they're in Vegas. Yeah,
That's
they're
gonna
in
be
Vegas. They're
on
doing
YouTube afterwards.
it's the last show of the night. It's the 11:59 show for the GCW Collective. But Manders is in it, so
Will it be
Well,
saved on your YouTube though? Like we can watch it tomorrow?
yes, you should be able to watch the replay. Correct. Yes.
Well, there you go, Progress Wrestling. You've at least got yourself 3 streams. It was wise.
Yep.
Well, I'll definitely be watching that tomorrow because our boy Paul Walter Hauser is going to be in.
He's on there too. Yep.
match. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Against Simon Miller, quite a
Effie.
few others. Effie's in there.
Effie. Yeah, he's one of them.
Simon Miller.
I have to
He's
look
gonna
at
be
that card. I can't remember everything
no
that's
time
on
at
it.
all.
What's that, Mike?
So
Yeah.
he's going to be a seasoned pro in no time at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also love that he was at the Busted Open like media day today, just rocking a revolver hat.
Yeah.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Like,
Oh, yes.
and I've seen him on like not even wrestling podcasts, just rocking, a revolver hat or an MLW hat or whatever. And I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
you're the fucking man, dude.
He's always got the
People-
merch.
But the people he's rubbing elbows with in the industry, though, I mean, some of the best, and it's what a way to get exposed.
He met us. He's rubbing his elbows with the greatness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we are here though to talk about this Saturday and Sunday. WrestleMania is upon us.
Yeah.
And whether you love the build, hate the build, or neutral about the build, we're gonna give our predictions anyway. Because it's Wrestle fucking Mania.
Since you touched on that, I think because I was thinking about this earlier, I think I feel both. It's weird to say because what's been built, I think is good,
Yes.
but I don't think there's been enough, and I think some of it might have been a little too spread out. I don't know.
I agree. I think it's the big matches especially were built pretty good, but some of the others are like, they kind of threw them together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Tyler, you're a little more in tune to, I guess, everything because you're obviously watching along. You got people chiming in, on your streams. Has that been the majority of people are underwhelmed, or is it kind of a 50-50 or?
You know, I thought it was more people were underwhelmed, but then I actually posed that question, I think Monday on most of my socials, and a lot of people were like, "No, we're excited. We're ready." I mean, the storylines for a lot of them, I mean, they admitted there was a few of them, especially like the women's tag match and even the men's tag matches. Both, I think, were they're kind of so-so.
Yeah.
But
The women's just, I hate when they, and don't get me wrong, I love everybody in that match, but we've talked about this a lot. We talked about it on the Revolver Rewind. I love tag teams that are tag teams that have tag team cohesion.
Yes.
And
Yep.
Bailey
She
and
moves with names and shit.
yeah, at WrestleMania, the women's tag teams having a thrown together tag team vying for the tag team titles is like, why do we even have these belts? Why do we have them?
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Like Tyler touched how both the tag title matches kind of have not as much build, but at least with the Ivar and what's his other? I can't remember the other guy's name.
Eric and Ivar.
Eric and Ivar.
How could you not remember?
There's at least New Day. You know what I mean? New Day versus any existing tag team can make a WrestleMania match.
Well, yeah, and those two teams are legitimate tag teams.
Yeah,
there's just been no real build for it. I don't know how you don't have the SmackDown tag titles on the line. I feel like that.
Yeah,
I think that's more and actually interesting, just because the Street Profits are kind of these new badass Street Profits, and they've had about 2 or 3 teams all fighting each other constantly the last 2 months.
Do you think that has to do with the fact that like the New Day is, in their new kind of persona, and it's kind of almost similar?
Yeah, and I think the last week or two, couple weeks, the New Day actually have been a lot better. Like I've actually don't just hate them constantly. I mean, it feels like they've added some depth to their being heels. Let me put it that way.
Well, and that's the other thing is like, I like the New Day. I like War Raiders. I liked War Raiders a lot better when they were like in ROH. I feel like they're a little, kind of watered down now. That's just my opinion. If you love them, I'm not hating on them. But like, I kind of would rather see like Street Profits and like Motor City Machine Guns go at it for the titles at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That sounds like a super fucking fun match. Or Street Profits and DIY, whatever. Like, that's just, for me, a WrestleMania match has to be, oh my God. And that's more of an oh my God than New Day versus War Raiders.
Agreed.
Now, keep in mind, we still have Friday Night SmackDown, and anything can happen.
True.
True.
I mean, they have 2 nights to fill, so.
And they announced the I hate that they're doing this now every year, but the Andre the Giant Battle Royal on SmackDown again.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like it deserves more respect than that, more chutzpah, if you will.
Yeah.
I agree. I also would like for it to be more than just I have a trophy. I wish it had a condition to it,
I think now that they have like a Netflix deal, why not make it its own thing? Like its own like hour long or hour and a half, whatever it takes. I mean, they can run Raw however long they want. Why not just make the Andre the Giant a special thing, not attach it to a show and give it. I mean, I get them not putting it on a pay-per-view.
You could make it like the pre-show of night 1 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
something like that.
I miss having stuff on the pre-shows, honestly.
Yeah, I do too.
We don't need to have like 5 matches like AEW does, but
correct.
Like,
Yeah, we don't need the
matches.
whole hour with 5 matches jammed into it.
It's daunting.
1 or 2
I
is
still
all you
think
need.
the idea of whoever wins the Andre the Giant Battle Royal can insert themselves into any title picture on the entire card. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like that could only for that night. You know what I mean? It's like a one night cash in thing. You know what I mean?
That'd be kind of neat.
Maybe not any title. Maybe be like, oh, if whoever wins it tonight can join the United States Championship or so. You know what I mean? Anything, something like that could make it more like, oh fuck, there's a reason to tune in for the pre-show because
or like even a number 1 contendership match, or guaranteed number 1 contendership match for title you're choosing.
Yes.
I think that's great because if they did a title shot or you can insert yourself like a Money in the Bank, that waters down Money in the Bank. because
Yes.
then it's like, well, I'll
Yeah.
just wait till the Battle Royal and win that. But if it's a number one contendership, it means something, but it's not too
Right.
big.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity.
Also, just want to say hey to our boys here, our boy Brad, fellow Iowan.
Thank you.
That dude made the trip to Chicago, dude. What's your excuse, Tyler?
Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna go to Chicago.
I'm just
one of these
kidding.
days.
They're coming
I'm
three
coming
more
to Ohio
times.
too.
You know, but dude, that venue's so fucking cool. I don't want to get too off track, but yeah, what a cool venue.
It is cool.
Also, what's up, our boy Brian?
What's up, Brian?
Joe, what's going on?
Good evening, Joe.
And then we will definitely get to this. We can just talk
Might
about
as
it
well
now.
just segue right into it.
What are your thoughts on Jay mid-event Uso opening night?
Wow.
Man, coming out with fire.
I gotta disagree with the mid event thing. I do understand where people are saying, "Oh, you're main event, you so you win the main event, blah 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 blah. You're supposed to get the main event." It's different, man. A main event doesn't necessarily mean the final match, because you look at the main event on any Raw that comes to your city. Guess what? There's a dark match afterwards.
Yeah.
Every single Raw, every single SmackDown. A lot of indie shows do dark matches too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I don't think it's as big of a deal as a lot of people give it, but it is weird that it's going to be the first match.
I'll also say this. I feel like the opening match is just as important as the main event.
Yes,
I agree.
That is the tone setter. If you do not have a good opening match, it is really hard to get the energy for the rest of the card. That's why when he wasn't signed to AEW at Pro Wrestling Revolver shows, who was usually opening match? It was Speedball Mike Bailey versus somebody. And you know what? That hyped everybody up every fucking time.
Yep.
And you're telling me that Jey Uso versus Gunther isn't going to slap? It is. I can almost guarantee you that. And if that's your opener, okay, my blood's pumping. That was fucking awesome. What a moment. What do we got next?
Yeah. And I think a couple years ago, I would lean more towards, thinking it's almost, second tier to open a show. But, after kind of, like you said, experiencing what, how Revolver does it and setting that pace. And, I think it is just vitally as important. And man, this, is for me, my thing with Jey Uso is I just really liked the Usos as a tag team. And part of me is just still waiting for them to reunite and be a great tag team again and throw down with like Motor City Machine Guns and DIY and but it's like I said, the story's been really good. The bloodbath with Jimmy was great.
Yeah.
All right, so
what are your thoughts on that, Tyler, real quick?
No, I'm exactly the same way. You got to have a good opening match, and I mean they've been doing that the last 4 or 5 Manias at least, if not more. I mean, I know Rollins and can't remember who he fought, but Seth Rollins had his title match. That was the very first match of the night, and I don't know, it was a couple of years ago, but that just comes to mind. But always.
Who did he wrestle?
Was it him and Lesnar?
Let's say Brock.
It might have been. Yeah,
I think it was. But I mean, for what that match was, that was one of Brock's better matches, I thought.
Yeah, for sure.
Brock, if he can't go on last, he has to go on first.
Yep.
I want to get out.
So with that being said, I want to write down predictions as we go. Who's the final choice, Jay or Gunther? Mike?
Man, I kind of think it's going to be Jay, because I kind of feel like this is like another iteration of the Yes Movement, Kofi Mania type thing, as much as they have the crowd involved. And I mean, I'll be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of either one of those movements. So, but it is always electrifying to see how the crowd reacts in unison like that to these different talents. So I won't be mad if he does win, but I think Jay's going to win.
All right. Eric or Tyler, which one of you guys want to chime in next?
I think Gunther, dude.
Yeah.
What y'all think, Gunther?
I'm going Gunther. I could see the heat that would create. I mean, honestly, after Cody lost the first time against Roman, I will never be like, oh, he's got to win it, because you know what? They didn't fucking do it then. And they waited an entire year to do it again. So I'm not saying this is on the same level, but it's not 100% for me. So I'm going to go Gunther, and they're going to get the heat.
All right. Tyler?
I've kind of changed my mind on this a little bit, because I predicted Jay, and I'm not saying I didn't. Like, now that they're on first, it kind of makes me wonder if they're going to give Jay his Mania moment right away to kick off the show, or if they'll just have Gunther continue on, carry on, and he gets his Mania moment at some other time. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm kind of feeling. I'm gonna go Gunther. I'm going Gunther. Plus, the only thing I'll say is if Jay does not win, the IWC wrestling community is going to have a horrible, horrible fit.
And that's exactly why I'm choosing Jay, because I have a 7-year-old boy here who will fucking lose his shit.
Oh yeah,
if he doesn't win. So it's Jay all day for me.
And I gotta look at this comment real quick. So he's saying the only reason I asked because he had his entire life to plan a match at WrestleMania last year against his brother, and it was terrible.
You ain't wrong.
I agree.
Yes.
Okay.
I was so hyped for that.
Mm-hmm.
I was so hyped for that, and it was a fucking super kick fest, and it sucked.
Lackluster as fuck.
Yeah.
But I think his matches since then have shown that he has grown as a singles wrestler. And I still, forever, it will haunt me. Why did that match turn out that way? Because we were like, oh, fuck, it's Hardy Brothers 2.0. Here we go.
Yeah.
Can't wait. And it was terrible.
I don't think it was
No.
terrible. It wasn't good. And we wanted good. We expected fantastic, and we didn't even get great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got good match. And that wasn't what we needed.
Have they ever been interviewed about that? Have they ever talked about it?
No, I don't think that's something that's
Not
been
that I
done.
know of.
Also, before we go any further, because he just mentioned this, there are no Money in the Banks in play, correct?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because Brian was saying Jay wins and whoever won Money in the Bank cashes it. I could have swore
Not
that
Pete.
there are no Money in the Banks in play, which is odd for WrestleMania. Usually they have one hanging around.
Yep.
Yep. They're
Because
both-
Tiffy cashed in, and then who was
Drew burned his that
Drew
night.
burned his? Yeah.
Yep. So there's none, which is cool. It takes away that layer of that, which is almost, I know, it's almost like a wrinkle in the sheet we didn't think about. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That
Yeah.
wasn't in play this year.
And it'll be a while before someone has it again. So I mean,
Yep.
it's going to bring some more mystique, and it's not just
Yeah.
going with
Yeah,
the
Money in
motions.
the Bank will
kind of
be
deal.
what, June? July?
June, July, in there somewhere normally.
Yeah.
May 31st one year, I know that for sure. So it's between May and June somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wherever
That'd
is
be
still cool. We need to make
That'd
sure
be
we hang out
interesting.
for that one if we don't go.
Money in the Bank's always a fun one to watch together.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of cashed in championship or cashed in Money in the Bank, let's move on to this next match. And we got Tiffy Time versus Charlotte Flair.
Ugh.
I got to tell you, I went from zero interest in this to somewhat interest in this to a lot of interest in this to back to I don't know, like the promo where she mentioned Ludwig and the DMs and the 3 divorces from like I thought that was interesting, but at the same time I just don't want to see Charlotte Flair. It ain't nothing to do with Tiffy. I would love Tiffy versus just about anybody else. Tiffy's what the saving grace is for me.
Charlotte Hogan Flair.
There's the comment. She sucks, man. She is trash. I don't care that Ric Flair's her dad. I don't care. She's not that good.
I don't think that she's terrible by any means, but I am over, which I think it was I can't remember who it was that said it, but somebody a couple years ago, remember when she kept like coming back from injury and stuff and just got inserted into every fucking title picture?
Yes.
And they were calling her Omni Flair because she was
Yeah.
just, it was like, oh, Charlotte Flair's back, title. And it's just,
that's how this feels again, though.
And
it's-
I think she's a good wrestler.
I do
But
too. I want to say, I think her puts on great matches. I'm just tired of the character.
Yeah, like her and Rhea
Yeah.
a couple years ago, that was fantastic match.
Yes.
Yeah, she needs a broad shifting character. Like if
But
she,
I don't need
Yeah.
her chasing a title with a couple month build.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they should lean into her failed relationships and make her some kind of crazed relationship person, or give her some kind of character.
Yeah, her character
Oh.
needs to change.
Yes, make
Yeah.
her
It's
Yeah.
never changed.
make her
It needs to
obsessed
shift.
with Austin Theory or something. That alone, if they get that storyline alone, I'd be like, okay, what is this? You know what I mean? It's just something different. I don't want her, and it's just like Tiffy said, or not Tiffy, but Alexa Bliss said 2 years ago when they were getting ready to wrestle each other. You take away that title from Charlotte, what do you have?
Yeah. Well, and here's the other thing. She said in I don't know if it was an interview or a comment or what, she was like, I just don't, with the, I didn't want people to know about my divorce because I didn't want to be compared to my dad. And I'm like, you are your dad. In
Right?
wrestling, that is your
Exactly.
character. So, like, change it up. Do something. I don't know. That's just,
Brian,
whatever.
What the fuck?
Yeah, right.
God damn it. We're not bringing that comment up.
No, that's gross.
Ew.
I don't know. I need her to change her character. And Tiffany Stratton, obviously very talented. She's not really for me, so I could kind of care less about this match.
Yeah.
She was like, for me, what like Mariah May was. She's just the hot blonde girl that is good at wrestling, and it's like I need something more. I don't need
I've seen a different version of her 100 times now.
Yes, I need
Yeah.
some substance to the character, and
Yeah.
that's why it's not for me. I understand that she's got a whole demographic that
Absolutely.
loves her, and I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying not for me. So I could really care less about this match. I personally think that Tiffany Stratton retains. That's my prediction for this.
Agreed.
Same. What about you, Tyler?
I'm with you too.
All
I'm
right.
agreeing.
Tip across the board on that one. That one's easy. I do see a potential chance of them giving it to Charlotte just to piss us off, though.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah.
I don't. Just because she can be like, I'm 27-time world champion. I'm better than my dad.
She'll
Yeah, how many fucking 4-day title reigns have you had? Shut up.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You lost one of those titles to Sasha Banks. Shut up.
Yeah.
Oof. That's a whole nother show.
I tell you
Yeah,
what.
no kidding.
At least we got sleeper potential great matches of WrestleMania. I know it sounds crazy to say this, but when you really sit down and decipher what we're about to get, the next match we're about to go over, Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight.
Brother.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Championship. This is both their first single match at a WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
I'm
Jacob
so
Fatu hasn't
pumped.
had any interaction with Mania, but there's been interaction with LA Knight and Mania, but never a singles match like this. Never a highlighted match like that. I'm telling you, these boys are going to whoop each other's ass. It's got the most potential on this entire card, I think, for the first night to be the show stealer. The aura is immense. The athleticism is fucking on tip top, and the mic skills on both sides.
Oh, dude.
Insane.
Yes.
Dude, if they just went out and didn't even have a match, they just had a promo battle at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I'd be
exactly.
pumped.
I hope they cut promos on each other walking to the ring.
That'd be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Shit. Oh man. But hey,
Yeah.
goes down, dog. You ask me. I'm gonna make my prediction quick.
I agree.
I think there's nobody besides Jacob Fatu that deserves to strap that fucking title to him. Not that he needs it, but it will elevate the fuck out of him.
Yes.
Well, and
Agreed.
you can tell that he has had a rocket strapped to him since they separated him from Solo. As soon as they started giving him backstage promos and just letting him talk, it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are we Fatu across the board?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got to win. Plus, he can shove that in Solo's face and say, "Hey, I got the title, and
Yeah.
I told you I was going to do it, and you didn't think I was." So,
Suck it, nerd.
yeah. Exactly. The weekend.
I hope it lives up to what we want it to. I really do.
Yeah. I think it'll be great because LA Knight is obviously fantastic. Jacob Fatu is fantastic. I'm hoping that they let them go out there and just show everybody how talented they really are. You know what I mean? I don't want a
No 4 minutes
formulaic WWE match.
Yeah.
I want to see some Jacob Fatu indie shit and LA Knight being like, guess what? I'm a freak athlete too. Let's fucking go.
Give me 12 to 20 minutes of Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want.
Yeah. I hope they give him time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, the next match, I don't want to sound like a dick, but I hope it don't get 12 to 20 minutes. And we're talking Naomi versus Jade Cargill.
It ain't going to be 12 to 20 minutes.
It is a failed storyline for me. This is like, I like that they put this much build into it. I like that they tried. They really did. But for me, I'm just like, shut the fuck up. I don't care who hit who with the car. I don't care who. Shut up. Like, just shut up. I don't know. It's got go away heat for me. And I know a lot of my friends online that I've talked to about this. They're in the opposite end of the spectrum. They think it's going to be fun. It's not for me.
I enjoy it. I guess, but the thing that, which mainly because Jade was actually injured, getting to when she was on the car till we finally found out who did it, took way too long. But
way too
I kind of like.
long.
I like Naomi's I think Naomi's a great heel. And
I agree. I love her new character. It's so good.
And
but Jade is still a little bit too green for me when it comes to a lot of aspects. You know what I mean? I know she has the look. Obviously, that is unfucking disputed.
Yeah.
But having a singles WrestleMania match,
they're putting a lot of faith in her.
They're putting a lot of faith in Naomi, I think.
And both, exactly.
But I don't know. I'd say, I don't know. I'm going to go with Naomi on this. I mean, no, it's going to be fucking Jade. They're going to.
I was about to say, I think it has to be Jade, don't it?
It has to be Jade.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it hurts Jade, and they don't want to spend all that money just to hurt her.
The only thing I could see happening, which some people are speculating about, there's still people that think Bianca had something to do with this whole thing, and Naomi and Bianca are really into it together, and she could come out and screw Jade from beating Naomi.
And that sets up.
And then later, later, Jade will come out and screw over Bianca in the triple threat match.
Yeah.
Okay. There could be that.
I don't know. I think a legitimate heel Bianca would be good because I think she needs a character change up a little bit.
I would love her to become a heel again. She's so good as a heel.
Yeah. Although she is basically, for lack of a better term, she is the John Cena of the young children on the little girl side.
Yeah.
So my daughter loves her. A lot of little girls that my daughter's friends with love her. So I see it. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's it. So I'm going with Jade. Ty, you going with Jade or you going with Naomi?
Yeah, I'll go Jade.
Mike?
Jade.
Yeah. Eric?
Jade.
Look, but I would like to see Tyler's story play out.
I think that would be interesting if it went down that way.
Or somehow Jade was in on it.
Before we get too into this, I don't know if we want to talk about this at the end, but I'm just spitballing because I keep thinking about it. Do you think we get any surprise debuts? I know I have one in the chamber that I think could happen.
Damian Chambers in the Intercontinental, making a fatal 5-way.
That'd be pretty cool.
He's Randy Orton's opponent.
I'd shit my pants.
You got to go. Randy Orton's got to go through Chambers. He's the gatekeeper.
Johnny Bravo
Yep.
comes out, Kayla comes out. We would all be sitting here and just look at each other like, oh my, what the fuck?
Imagine
You
that.
didn't tell us?
You thought we went nuts when Jordan Grace came out for the Rumble.
Right.
Oh yeah.
We did, dude. We were fucking shitting our pants.
I had food on a plate. I was just like, ah.
We were all at Cephas's house, and I ran from one side of the house to the other to go yell at Cephas, "It's Jordan fucking Grace!" That was great.
Wow.
Man.
I think we might potentially see Jeff Cobb show up somewhere.
Yeah.
He is supposed to be going WWE route, so I don't know where he'd be inserted, but I think it'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That could be. That's what I'm saying with the Fatal 4-Way too. There's shit like you never really know at WrestleMania especially after the tag team with Hardy Boys. Like, you know what I mean? There's so many different things that have happened that now you could be like, oh, I think Mr. America interferes in the Grande Americano match. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I would buy it. You know what I mean? As much as I hate Hulk Hogan.
I mean, obviously they've been teasing Malachi Aleister Black, but
That was gonna.
I don't think I think he's going to show up in SmackDown, possibly
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
he
And then
potential.
what's that?
I think
Orton's opponent.
Orton opponent. Yeah, Malachi and Orton would be fantastic.
The only thing I wonder, I mean, I'd hate for him to return, and then he did have to destroy Randy, which I don't know if I see them doing that because Randy's Randy, and they're getting to how many more matches does Randy have at Mania?
Right.
That's the big thing. But one guy I could see they could do that with, which I would just because they've been teasing Malachi. Well, I made the one video, but I'll bring up that second guy last. But was Rusev. I think he could be an interesting opponent for Randy as a return, like have an open challenge type thing, and then he shows up.
It's Rusev Day.
The other guy, if you didn't see my video today, which I knew I'd get a lot of people causing some hate on this thing, but I think they have to set it up on SmackDown if they're going to do this. Is have Goldberg challenge him and just get Goldberg's retirement match out of the way.
Shut up, Tyler. Get out. Get out.
I want. He's gonna have a retirement match. Let's get it done. Let's get it over.
No, he's versus Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker.
Let Randy. Well, I'm not saying this has to be the last match, but just get the ball rolling so we're getting.
I would love to see Braun Breaker just legitimately break him in half and be like, "Don't fucking come back."
Yeah,
Spear versus Spear.
Smack his little fucking son.
What about Nick Aldis?
That was another one I'd like.
That was my first thought. I think it'd be awesome, dude.
There's been a lot of interaction between the two.
Well, yeah, he RKO'd him, so
yeah. Ooh, that'd be fucking sweet, Mike.
Dude, I said that when he fucking RKO'd him. Don't act like it was your idea.
I said Mike.
Cool.
I said Mike, not me. I didn't come up with that. Fuck you. You're just salty that Mike thought of it better than you did.
Another rumor.
I'm pretty sure I read it somewhere. So
yeah, Karrion Kross is another rumor, just because he's getting in everybody's heads.
I love the shit he's doing right now. I really do.
This is the best he's done since he came back.
Yeah,
his Raw match was awesome. I really think he's let him catch fire.
Yeah,
I think hands behind his back, just taking that form.
Oh yeah, the way he put his hands behind, dude. That little it was just perfect.
Remember when he came out in the BDSM gear in the Vince era? That was fun.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
So do you think Rey Mysterio beats El Grande Americano, or do you think they
Grande's winning this one, baby?
Think they let Grande win and then keep that story?
I think
rolling?
Grande has to win.
Oh yeah.
Right,
I feel like Grande has to win because we got to get to the Chad and Grande match because they did back in the day with the blue.
I was gonna say, are we gonna have a fucking interference with Chad Gable coming out?
Yeah, that type of thing because they got to use that at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
to make us. Because I mean, everybody's playing dumb on it on TV, so you might as well keep doing it.
No.
But it's got to be like somebody in the outfit who is obviously not the same guy anymore.
Otis.
Yeah. I mean, like that drastic. You know what I mean? Where it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's
Something's different.
Cora Jade.
I'll tell you what, I would really love to see if El Grande wins and wins heelishly. The person to come out to make the save is El Generico.
Bro,
That would be cool.
that would be awesome.
I'd be so fucking pumped.
But I don't know if he's done working.
I don't know if he's done either. I'm just saying if he's got time on his hands, it'd be pretty cool.
And maybe he
I
just
know
needs
he's still building houses and orphanages and everything.
Yeah. What a great dude. But that'd be
Excellent
great.
dude.
What a guy.
Super great. And then the last match that we have on night 1, World Tag Team Championship. Do you think the New Day beat the War Raiders, or do you think the War Raiders look strong?
New Day.
Yeah, you think the New
I
Day
think New
win?
Day's winning. Yeah.
Yep.
I am going to be the odd man out here. I think the War Raiders retain because I think Big E comes back. And
Oh.
stops the New Day.
I've been thinking about this, and I thought if Big E ever comes back, it has to be at Mania.
How fucking nuts would it be if he came out in a singlet? Think about it. Came out in the fucking singlet, ready to go.
Like New Day's just decimating, and then you just hear, y'all want to go big? Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah.
bro.
There we
We're
go.
getting ready to like break dude's neck.
He has
Whichever
been
has the
chirping
big problem.
lately. He's been on
Has he?
social media chirping lately.
Has he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
They don't put that much pepper in the fucking mashed potatoes if they don't plan for them to not be fucking peppered potatoes. You know what I mean? You don't
Gotta have
fucking
pepper.
spill ingredients that you don't want in the fucking stew.
That pop, man. Oh my god. I just got goosebumps thinking about it.
It might be bigger
It's-
than Edge's, dog.
Yeah. God,
Yeah.
Edges. I remember watching that live, dude. Holy fuck.
That
That
was
was a
insane.
moment of holy fuck for sure. What a moment. That was the last Rumble that I did at my house. I think. Was it? Yeah, because I went last year.
Which, you know what? This is really that stuff like that is what makes Mania Mania, in my
Yes.
opinion. It's not necessarily the matches, which I still want to see good matches, excuse me, but it's the moments. You know, we talk about it all the time. It's the moments
Mhm.
that make Mania Mania. So even if the build is underwhelming, I'm still gonna watch it because it's Wrestle fucking Mania.
Agreed. I'm definitely,
Yep.
I'm watching both nights happy as fuck, but that's besides the fucking point.
Yeah.
It's like the Super Bowl, man. It's like no matter what teams are playing, it's always a spectacle to watch.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's see. Let's pull this night.
What we
2.
got up next there, Mr. Bo
So
Cephas?
night 2 is what we got up next.
So that was night 1. All right, we got
What
our
about,
predictions for
what
night
about-
1.
Cody Roman,
Main event.
or not
Yeah,
Cody?
main event.
That's
Punk,
night-
Seth, and
Sorry,
Punk's-
okay.
not
Yeah,
this year.
touche. Holy shit. We did skip that.
the main event.
the main event of the night.
Take it easy on the trees, brother.
Oh, goddamn. But yeah, I feel like there's no. I don't know what they're gonna do here. I feel like the logical storyline answer is got to be Seth Rollins walks away with Paul. I feel like that's the bigger question rather than who wins is who walks away with Paul, or
Mhm.
does Paul walk away with whatever you want to say it. But I feel like him and Seth is what makes sense for a new, fresh storyline. If him and Roman walk out, it's same old fucking business. If him and Punk walk out, it's new, but it's also like, why? You know what I mean? Like, how long do we have with Punk? And then if it's Seth, there's something special about that. I feel like it could work, but it could also Curtis Axel. You know what I mean? Curtis Axel was also a Paul Heyman guy. You know?
True. No, I agree. I could see that happening easily.
Rollins
Well,
wins.
hold on a second. I just want to assess this comment real quick and make sure I'm not an idiot. Rollins wins, Paul Heyman turns on Punk, and Roman aligns himself. Punk and Roman, and aligns himself with Rollins and Rock. Rollins is Rock's new corporate champ. There is not a championship on the line in this match. Correct?
No, there's no championship.
Okay.
Paul Heyman on a pole match.
That'd be fun.
Listen here, Vince Russo.
Yeah.
Get out of Mike's head.
Bro.
I can't see, and even if this was for a championship, I can't see Rollins becoming a corporate champion
Again.
You know what I mean? That's for a up and comer.
Skip the line type shit.
Yeah, that's an Austin Theory thing, or whatever.
Because what does he have to gain from it? Because he's already done that, been there, and he's at the top of the mountain already. So
right.
That's why I don't. I saw that floating around the last day or two, and I'm like, that don't make sense in my head, I guess. But I agree.
Did we stop doing the Mae Young Battle Royal? I know it's completely sidetracked, but is that not a thing? They don't do a women's Battle Royal anymore?
No, they did a Mae Young Classic.
They did a Mae Young Battle Royal too.
Did they? Yeah, they did.
It was Fabulous Moolah's Battle Royal.
It's been a few. Yeah, it's been a few years though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be every year at Mania, and then never mind.
Didn't some bad stuff come out about one of the two of them?
Well,
about Moolah.
Yeah, Moolah's kind of
that's what it is.
Crap since the 20s.
Anyway, back to the main event.
Yeah, my bad. I completely fucking sidetracked. I don't know, man. I'm a little underwhelmed on it. I feel like they're just kind of they sashayed Punk into this. I wish there was more talk on the Shield because the Punk brought the Shield to life. You know what I mean? I feel like that should be talked about way more. You've got 2/3 of the Shield. I don't know.
There's definitely going to be some Shield callbacks. It's going to be the double power bomb. Someone's going to extend the fist. You know what I mean? And
do you think there's any chance of an Ambrose?
No, there's more chance of than Ambrose.
That would be interesting.
I'm just saying, Paul Heyman's there with his guys. Who's the original Paul Heyman guy?
Yeah.
That would be some shit. That'd be some shit because then he could walk out with him. And then
I don't think that's happening while the lawsuit's going on.
The lawsuit's no longer going on, Eric.
It got settled?
Brock's never been officially named as a plaintiff in anything. He was just named as a content of the case. You know what I mean?
Okay. I don't know.
I don't think he has any charges against him. So,
I mean, Hogan dropped the hard R.
Yeah.
And I mean, they brought him back, so.
They brought him back on the first Raw on Netflix, dude. Good fucking Lord.
Well, they learned their lesson there.
Yeah, dude.
Since then, he keeps disappearing.
That motherfucker got booed out of in LA too. Like, bro, what are you doing?
Should have come out with Hollywood gimmick.
Too, man. My buddy that works at Jungle Gyms told me it ain't sold. They have skids and skids of it. Thought it was going to sell like crazy. Other than the day when Braun Strowman showed up to do a signing and Hulk Hogan did a signing, they've not had much sales.
The Real American Beer or whatever.
It's poopy beer. Yeah. It's real poopy beer.
It's garbage from what I hear.
I won't even try it. Hulk Hogan could come to my house and be like, you know what? Here you go, bud. I want to mend the fences and here's some WrestleMania tickets. Let's fly to Vegas. I would not go. Well, I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Did you see that they reduced the price of his suite because nobody was fucking buying it?
Wait, was that a thing?
It was a Hulk Hogan, like you could watch WrestleMania with Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania, and it was originally like $10,000, and they reduced it to like $6,000 or something like that.
Can you imagine?
I gave him $350.
I just buy it and ignore him.
Yeah, get out.
Trying to watch Go.
Just show up and be like, I paid $6,000 for this suite. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheers.
Cheers, please. Oh, shit.
Imagine that.
Let's get to night 2 now. I skipped the main event for night 1.
Just sit there and just rag his ass the entire time.
Yeah.
I pay good money for this. You're gonna hear me out.
Exactly.
Night 1's main event. Tyler, who you got?
I think I'll go Seth.
Okay.
I was gonna go Punk, but I was gonna go Seth.
I think it is Punk. That's who I'm going with.
I'm going with Punk.
Okay, Punk stands for Mike.
I'm picking Punk too. I don't want to, but I think they're going to give him his WrestleMania main event moment.
That's just it. I think they will, but story wise, I'd rather see Seth win.
I would rather see Seth win it story wise too. I don't know. I just Punk for me is rough to watch in the ring, so it's
as long as he don't do the hangman thing.
Doesn't make me that excited for it. Yeah. Please do not do a buckshot lariat. Blow your fucking ACLs out.
Just keep him out of the title picture.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No reason for that.
But yeah, that's where I'm at. Punk.
Yeah.
Punk.
Let me see.
Do we know the opener for night 2?
I don't think they've announced exactly the order for night 2.
Night 2 is Rhea, Io, and
women's triple threat. I was going to say
that's night 2's opener. They did announce it. Yep.
Well, let's start with that, and I want to start with that by mentioning the fact, and I hate that he spoke about her like this, but I believe it was Kevin Nash on Click This said that he had negative interest in Io Sky being a part of this match. Says her punches look fake, she looks fake, and blah 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 blah. And he's just like, man, really?
She's awesome.
She's
awesome.
Saying. Like
he just keeps getting more and more bitter, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I feel like he picks things apart that don't need to be picked apart. That's what gets me. It's like,
dude, he's like Bischoff at this point. He just says shit so people listen to his fucking podcast.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Definitely deserves to be a part of it. I do understand his idea because his reasoning behind that is that he just wants to see Rhea versus Belair. I get that. Rhea versus Belair has vibes of a Rock Austin chick version. You know what I mean? Like, there's a level of awesome there. But Io deserves to be a part of it. I definitely
agree.
Well, and I think that the story for it was cool, the way they built it. Like when they were having that promo in the ring and Io was just kind of like standing on the outside and they're, kind of
keep pushing her out.
They played into it a little bit. And I like that. And I think this match is going to fucking slap. Like this might be one of the matches this is probably top 3 what I'm most excited for.
All 3 of these women can just fucking go.
Yeah.
It's the one that I have least confidence on who's going to win. I
agree.
Walk out. I feel like it's least likely for Bianca to win it just because I've seen her win 3 times personally at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
She don't need another win. You know what I mean? She's won multiple championships at WrestleMania. We don't need that anymore. Let's stop that.
I'm going to say Rhea.
Mommy's always on top. Where'd my pen go? I got to write Rhea down.
Mike.
While you're finding your pen, that may be all podcast, buddy, but that's not this podcast.
Yeah. He said,
I think Rhea. I just think she kind of dropped it unceremoniously, and the whole thing kind of felt weird.
Yeah.
After Bianca won the Rumble.
I think.
Or was it?
Yeah, it's Bianca.
Okay.
I think that you guys are right to an extent, but I think that it's going to be a swerve. I think we're going to see Io retain. I'm going to pick Io.
I feel like the Women's World Championship has been fumbled the entire Mania season, from Rhea winning it on the first SmackDown or the first Raw on Netflix. Like, dude, I watched that lot. Nobody gave a fuck when she won it from Liv. Like, it was just okay, whatever.
Yeah.
It was just so ready to move on. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could see Io retaining, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with Rhea. I'm sticking with Rhea.
I could see Io retaining also, but I'm also going 3. Plus she lost last year, so
Yeah.
another reason to get her win.
I still can't believe they
But
let her lose to fucking Charlotte that first time. This is so
Yeah.
dumb. So fucking dumb. I don't know. There's definitely a few, like when John Cena beat Bray Wyatt, there's a few that stick out in my fucking memory of why. Why did we do
yeah,
that? I don't know. Anyways, WrestleMania 41 night 2 card. We also have the Fatal 4-Way, Braun Breaker, Penta, Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. All of the betting books are heavily favoring Dominic Mysterio. I feel like this, I mean, he's 0-3 at WrestleMania. He's a stalwart of the company. He has over 180 matches last year, which is second in the entire company.
Wow.
Next to Cody Rhodes. I feel like this is the chance where Dominic shines. And I feel like this could be one of those moments where we get that bonus person you were talking about. Because remember how he kept talking about no new people in the Judgment Day, no new people in the Judgment Day. And Finn's trying to be supportive of Dominic and trying to be there for Dominic and help Dominic. And everyone thinks that Finn's going to be the one to turn on Dom. But I think it's the other way around. Dom is going to turn on Finn. And it's going to be Dominic winning that Intercontinental Championship. He deserves it. I feel like it's going to be one of them boos because we're going to because we're excited about it and then boo because we're supposed to boo you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like it's going to be a boo. So
yeah, I 1,000% agree exactly with everything you just said. That's exactly what I think is going to happen too.
Preach.
yeah. Are we Dom across the road here?
If anything else, just to put it out in the atmosphere and give it some energy, because I'd love to see it happen.
Oh, dude, me too. My wife.
I think it's good. I think this match is gonna absolutely bang, though.
My wife in the 15 years we've been together has bought herself 3 shirts. One was a Bray Wyatt shirt, one was an Alexa Bliss shirt, and the other one was a Dominic Mysterio shirt. So that tells you, my wife is definitely the definition of a casual fan. She fucking loves Dominic. So we'll see.
I mean, as much as just think about how much he's grown. That baby face kid that was tag teaming with his dad, and just God, ugh.
Remember when Brock threw his spine into the fucking corner of the ring on that Raw? It's just like, oh my God.
They put the kid through the rigors, man.
Yeah. I tell you one thing. Imagine, let's just say for shits and giggles, WrestleMania 50. He's the baby face for the WWE Championship. Imagine the package they could build. You know what I mean? It would be it could be just perfect. It could be brilliant. You know what I mean?
How old is he? Like 25?
I'll Google it. Keep talking amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
he's got to be.
The WrestleManias he's going to have under his belt by the time he's 30 is going to be,
bro. Shit. He was born April 5th, 1997. He is 28 years old. Tommy Pickles, Simba the Lion, so many things are older than him.
Wow.
Tamagotchis are older than him.
Man, Tamagotchis were the shit.
Bro, you ain't wrong though, man. And he was born on April 5th. So imagine WrestleMania 50 just happens to be on April 5th. Oh, that would be so brilliant. Like, that makes me want to fucking flash forward to my calendar. Is that possible? Oh, shit. That's hilarious. Wait,
all right.
Yeah, I think this match is going to be great, though. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
I agree.
I think it's the show stealer of night 2. You know what I mean? The Intercontinental Championship has always got this special aura at WrestleMania. I mean, you look back at, like, for example, Zack Ryder winning in the ladder match.
Oh, yeah.
Magical for a fan of Zack Ryder. Rest in peace, Zack Ryder. There was, Macho Man and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. There's so many other intercontinental moments as well. I feel like this is going to be another one on the list. Hopefully.
You know,
So.
I'm just gonna throw this out there, which I've been thinking about that. What's Cardona been doing lately?
Not a lot.
No, that's why I'm kind of maybe he's the new member of the Judgment Day.
Bro,
Just I don't know.
What if he's
Maybe.
Orton's opponent?
Or he's
Bro.
Orton. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like
Fuck
we could see
me.
him show up because he's been really quiet,
Yeah, he has.
and he's not a quiet guy.
And he's not on the collective at all.
No, you haven't seen anything from him.
And
Like this
usually
past
he's
month.
all over indie wrestling on the
Yes.
WrestleMania weekend.
And he says he wants to come back. So just throwing it out there. Speaking of returns,
But he comes back as Cardona.
Yeah.
He's got to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel we hear, if we comes back, I feel we hear a slight woo, 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 and then a record scratch.
Yeah. Something
You
like
know
that
what
would be
I mean?
cool.
Some kind of fucking, this guy's gone now. Like, well,
Yeah.
not
And I just want to hear, oh, radio. Oh,
Oh man.
God. Please bring back good fucking WWE theme songs, please.
Give
For
me,
the love of fuck.
give me Lobster Head. It's a shameful thing. Lobster Head. Okay. All right.
Man, that honestly might be one of the coolest surprises of the weekend if Cardona comes back. I'm glad you brought that. I didn't even think of that, dude.
It literally just popped in my head. Like we haven't heard from him lately. And
You
his
really
wife's busy
haven't.
as
I haven't
busy,
seen him on
even
a
though she's not on the
card.
card.
I have not seen him on a card in. I think the last card I saw him on was like over in Dubai, and he wrestled Nick Nemeth.
Yeah, that's like the last.
That
time
might be
I think
the
I saw
last
him.
time I saw him wrestle.
Speaking of his wife not being on the card, how do you debut two brand new championships and neither one of them have a match?
Uh,
I agree.
Yeah,
It's a crime.
and one of the champions is in a fucking tag team match.
With
Mhm.
Bayley for no reason. Let's go ahead and move on to that next. Her and Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, which I don't know if Vince approved that name. I feel like there's no way because that is such a mouthful of a name. Like, I like it, but I also hate it. Lyra Valkyria.
Just
I
say
don't
Valkyrie. So much
Yeah.
easier. That's all I want to call her is Lyra Valkyrie. Lyra, just
I don't know. Either way,
Yeah.
but it seems like a very forced match. If there is a forced match on these cards,
yeah.
this is it.
That one ain't getting a lot of time. I'll tell you that.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
you guys know I've been hateful towards Raquel Rodriguez's character. They
You?
dropped. Oh yeah,
Seen her back?
whole gimmick is I have a back.
Have you
Like,
seen it?
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
back.
They dropped a thing about how what she left WWE for a while for that
Yeah, her skin or
skin disease.
micro cell something or other.
Yeah, Max or whatever is the.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, when they dropped that, I was almost like, "Fuck, do I like Raquel Rodriguez now? I now know her story. Like what?
Yeah,
Hey, she's not just I have a back. Like I like that they did that. They made her seem real. They made her seem like they did an interview with her. I think it was with Kathy Kelly, and she was just like talking about how fucking excited she was to be a part of Mania. And I was just like, oh shit. Like Raquel Rodriguez now. Oh no.
Can I say this about the current state of WWE like backstage interviewers? I like Kathy Kelly. I like Byron Saxton. Who's the other girl?
Jackie Redmond.
Jackie Redmond. I cannot fucking stand her. I don't know what it is, if it's just her face or what, but go away. I don't.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's people out there that are like, I love Jackie Redmond. That's great. I can't fucking stand her. And I just had to bring that up.
I agree.
We still got a few more, so I'm going to move on from this, but I want to make sure we pick someone. Who's winning, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, or Bayley and Lyra Valkyria? Who you guys got?
Yeah, they're champs retain.
Champs retain.
Yeah, retaining.
You can't have a new tag team beat them.
Yeah.
Live.
Now, if this was 3 years ago, You could absolutely have a new tag team beat them. You could
Well,
throw
yeah.
2 fucking people together and be like, "Yep, you're my new
Living
champs,
my
brother. That's
dream.
heat."
All right.
Yeah.
Another sleeper. The next 2 matches could both be sleeper matches of the night. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in a Sin City street fight. Something tells me these boys are going to go all over the venue. There's going to be a slot machine involved, maybe a roulette table. It's going to be one of those matches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna beat the tar out of each other.
Oh yeah.
Good old fashioned Donnybrook.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really great match. I don't know if it's going to be, per se a classic match, but it's going to be a classic.
It's gonna be fun. It's
Yeah,
gonna be a
It'll
fun
be a
match.
fun match to watch.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to it. So.
It's not gonna be Drew versus like Sheamus.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude.
I think Drew had this one's a tough one. I think Drew has to win this, and I think Priest has to win this. So I don't know who I'm gonna choose here, but if I'm following my gut, I gotta give it to Drew.
Yeah. I'm going Damian Priest.
Look, we at least got a little bit of difference here. Hell yeah.
I think Drew's winning. The only reason I don't see if he didn't win is because then they can do something at Backlash. But
No.
I feel like Drew's winning.
Yeah, I think
He's
Drew's
due.
winning.
All right, there we go. We got mostly Drew winning that one, except for Harry. And then we got another one here. I don't necessarily care for the build for this, but I'm super excited for the match for this. Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. The build for this was just kind of fucking cheesy, man. This was the same build we get at fucking a down the street from our house promotion because the good guy wanted to face the bad guy, or vice versa. You know what I mean? It's very kind of, but with the added Karrion Kross shit, it's kind of helped it.
Yeah.
But honestly, dude, I mean, I don't want to see a bunch of story for this because I don't want to see Logan Paul's stupid face any more than I have to. I think when it comes down to it, this match is just going to be AJ Styles doesn't put on a bad match, dude. And I mean, Logan Paul is a freak.
Logan Paul.
Yeah, so he's a freak athlete. So the combination of these two guys together, I think, is going to be something like you said.
It's going to be a great match.
Sleeper.
I got a feeling.
Yeah.
I don't care for Logan Paul in the slightest, and it honestly irritates the fuck out of me that he's even involved in wrestling. It makes me angry. I hate him on a very real level. So I'll watch it. I hope AJ Styles wins. We can all go home happy.
I feel, and this is kind of a side note, but it's something I heard. I heard there was a canceled match between Miz and Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a missed fucking opportunity. Big fucking time.
Yeah.
That would.
I think they're waiting for Hendry's contract to be up so he can debut at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But what made me think of that is I feel like the way you feel about Logan is how I felt about Miz when he first debuted. I was like, this guy, especially when he flubbed his lines on SmackDown, I remember just being like, what the fuck are we doing? So what that he was on Real World? I don't give a fuck.
See, I watched him on the Real World, so I was a fan.
Well, I don't know. I was a fan too, but it wore on me when he was like at his start. I mean, there was a lot of shit he did that was annoying.
It's rough.
So,
No, I'm not talking about the stuff he's doing in wrestling. I could care less about that. I'm talking about everything else he's done in his life. Fuck him. No.
Human being wise, he's
exactly. I fucking despise him as a human being. So.
Oh man, he's gonna retire one day, and then Logan Paul.
Okay. Before we get into the main event, do we think that we see an interaction between Pat McAfee and Corey Graves?
Ooh, that could be really cool if they like get into it on night 1 and make night 2 a match.
Have they called back to that since the original like rift?
Yeah, a couple times.
There's been hints.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, Pat McAfee mentioned something about Corey Graves being a jagoff. So It wasn't too
No.
long ago.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear that.
I don't know. I think it'd be cool.
Pat's gonna do something. I mean,
Yeah, no, I know Pat's going to do something. I think it would be cool to see a Corey Graves in ring return.
Before we go into the main event as well, I have a special question here. Night after Mania, any predictions you see someone debuting that night? I think that's where Rusev debuts, if you ask me.
I could see
like,
Rusev and Malachi Black.
Yeah.
Or Aleister Black.
I think he's gonna be on SmackDown though, the way it's because that's when all the promos have been on.
Oh, is it that like the
Yeah.
day or whatever?
Is he Malachi or Aleister?
He'll
Well,
be Aleister,
that's just
probably.
he'll be Aleister probably. No one.
We'll see.
They already own that. They already own the fucking name. Makes it easier on them.
Yeah.
Touche. All right, boys, let's move into it. Main event time. Does John Cena unseat our champion, Cody
Yes.
Rhodes, and become the 17-time world heavyweight champion?
Yes.
Does that happen?
Has to.
Yeah?
I think it has to.
Yeah, I've been trying to condition my 7-year-old because he loves Cody. I've been trying to
I want to watch him win and everybody lose their fucking minds like cheering for him when he's supposed to be the most dastardly heel on planet Earth.
Bro, let's put it this way. When I went to the Royal Rumble in 2017, when John Cena won his 16th championship, I didn't want him to win. But you best believe that there was a part of me that was like, oh, I kind of hope he does. Like, I want to be here for this history. And when he did, dude, I was like, yes! Like, I was in the fuck you Cena chants that night. But as soon as he won, it was celebration time. That was still a cool match, man. I still think that might be the best one I've ever seen live. That's a whole other story. I think this match is gonna fuck, dude. I think that people expect the 5 moves of doom out of Cena. I think we're gonna get a whole different psychology of Cena. The last time he wrestled as a heel, he was Thugonomics. This is a different evolution of heel Cena.
I hope he comes out as Thugonomics.
I shit my pants.
I wish he would, but
that would be amazing. But
he said nothing new.
I saw that at 35.
Yeah, he says that, and then he does it.
Fucking blew my mind. I remember sitting there and they were playing that Bambino shit with the Babe Ruth thing, and they were like, every generation, blah blah blah. I was like, what the fuck is this? Who is this? Who's interrupting Elias? Oh, it was so cool.
This is basic Thugonomics. Word life.
Oh man, we got a bunch of really good matches here, man. And I think this is going to be a good main event. I feel like people are giving too much shit to this Mania already. You know what I mean? They're saying it's not going to be that good, and this was booked weird. Let them cook, man. We get more long-term storylines than we ever have now. Things get paid off. When people get injured, we hear that they get injured, and that the storyline has to change. They explain it. They don't just fucking ignore shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like Triple H is better than people give him credit for. So
he's not. I mean, he's not like the next coming of Christ or anything. Like, he makes his mistakes.
Yeah,
there's definitely Raws and SmackDowns and pay-per-views that have fell flat for me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's not the next coming or anything, but it's fucking miles above what we had for years.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
Continuity, it makes sense. There's logical payoffs to things. Keep that coming. Okay. If it takes us a while to get like a real, forward progress on everything, so be it. But the fact that we're starting to chug along I'm cool with it, man.
Not every storyline is going to be the bloodline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the
That'd
other
be
thing
horrible.
too, I think for the future of WWE that is going to be beneficial is the fact that Shawn Michaels runs NXT and Triple H runs the main roster, and those two dudes are so fun. I mean, they ran NXT, forever together, and that is going to make the call-ups so much more seamless than they used to be. Because remember when they used to call people up and it just what are we
everything about them before?
Yeah, what are we doing? And now it's like, okay, I'm going to develop this character here. You know what's going on with this character, so when they come up, you know what to do with them.
Yep.
I like that people kind of get a choice now. That's like with Chelsea Green. She did an interview with Van Vliet today, and she mentioned how she kind of got to choose to go by her real name. Like, I like that. Let characters be who they want to be. Let them turn themselves up. Chelsea Green has fucking killed it. You know what I mean? She has killed it as herself. The weird fucking kind of prissy fucking snippy bitch. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know how the best way to describe her character, but I mean that in a good way. You
Chelsea is one of the best character workers in fucking wrestling.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Cardona comes back, does she become Chelsea Cardona? That'd be some shit, wouldn't it?
That would be funny. They got to do some on-screen stuff and little callbacks and shit. That'd be fun.
Imagine somehow, you know, that's why. Imagine with the Andre the Giant. Imagine if it was for the United States Championship. Whoever wins this gets to wrestle night 2 for the United States Championship. Be a perfect way to debut Cardona, then make them wrestle the next night, and bam, they're both the United States champion.
Yeah, I want to see
the winner.
him. What's that?
I was just gonna say maybe the winner of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal will face Randy Orton at WrestleMania this year.
That'd
be cool.
Be a
That
way
would
to
be
do
cool.
it. You could bring in a surprising person that way too.
Bro.
Nah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Randy.
he's earned his way out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the stories I've heard. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Following Rob Van Dam's footsteps.
Worse than Rob Van Dam. So,
Yeah, other things. I've heard other things too.
yeah. I've heard.
It doesn't sound like he's done well since he left.
I've heard a lot of pharmaceuticals, and I've seen him cancel a lot of appearances. Like a lot. He canceled the one in Hamilton. He canceled all kinds of stuff around here. So, well, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe we're reading too much into it. Maybe he's just like, man, fuck all that. I've got money. You know, I don't know.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
Boys, I know one thing. I'm not as excited as I was for WrestleMania 38. I don't know if anything's ever going to top that build for me. But by God, I'm excited for it. My boy, my daughter's watched for the last few years and liked it, but this is the first year that my 7-year-old boy is super into this shit. We just bought him the $150 deluxe ring from Ringside Collectibles, the Raw ring, and it's scheduled to get here Saturday. So hopefully he's going to be able to sit and play with his ring while WrestleMania is on. So I'm making pizza chili, which if Tyler, if you want to come down from Iowa, dude, you're more than welcome. You can crash on my couch, buddy.
I might be a little busy. I'm sorry, but that does sound delicious.
Yeah, but dude, I'm telling you, pizza chili is where it's at.
Yeah, he might just be watching along WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Speaking of that, today on TikTok, I got a notification. WWE and TikTok are coming together, and they are letting people post reactions with the clips over Mania weekend of WrestleMania, and they're having a contest. You can win $5,000 for the top reaction.
Really?
And then there's 5 or 10 prizes you can win money though. But yeah, they actually are sanctioning people to use their clips and make reactions with them.
That's
so
interesting.
So I will be posting reactions on TikTok this time.
Make sure you lose your mind for everything when something
I don't want to be. I want to be genuine though, because I feel like some of those people, they're just so over. I mean, you can tell they're just faking it. So
just get like old church lady.
Here's my thing. Yeah. I'm gonna give you my opinion on reaction content. I think there's a place for it, but I think way too many people rely on it.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
I agree with you.
I feel like what you do feels like, oh, hey, watch along with me. Like, you don't have anybody to watch wrestling with, watch it with me. You're a buddy for people, whatever. I think that's great. Plus you do, prediction shows and, you do your tops cards and everything like that. You have a whole bunch of stuff that you do, but there's some people that's all they do is they're just, I just watch the shows and react. And like you said, it's over the top and horseshit. And the people that rely on it, it's just like, fuck off. You know,
Yeah. I agree.
that's just me.
No, I
You're
agree with you.
wrong. I know one thing, boys. We're gonna have a good weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Excited for it. It's
Hell
our,
yeah.
it's our what do you call it? Our Christmas week, if you will. And we've got some really good guests on the lineup after that. You know what I mean? So, and we take our break in May, which we're excited to have our vacation coming here soon. But dude, you know what? We haven't announced this yet. We can announce it now. May 8th, we have a guest that is fucking next level for me, because you guys know I fucking love me some goddamn cartoons. We had the voice of Frylock on our show not that long ago, but on May 8th, we have the voice of John Redcorn from King of the Hill coming on the show.
Wow.
That's what I said.
Jonathan
That's
Jones.
awesome.
Jonathan
Jonathan
Joss.
Joss
Yeah.
will be on the show May 8th. Which
Also, for anybody that doesn't know him by his shoot name, and has watched Parks and Rec, he was also Ken Hotate on Parks and Rec.
Yep.
So,
which I just started watching. I'm almost done with season 1. I love it.
dude, so good.
Wait till season 2.
I love
Oh.
it. The
After season 1 and after Mark
No,
leaves,
yeah.
and it's
Yeah,
better.
end of season 2.
don't spoil too much now. Dan.
Season 3 might be one of my favorite seasons
Aziz
ever in the history
Ansari
of television.
It just gets better and better, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Ron Swanson. I've never got the chance to really watch a lot of Nick Offerman, so to see him
dude.
be a character, he's so good.
Ron's character,
Again.
Ron Swanson is one of my favorite characters in television, hands down.
I'm excited. So it gives me a reason to watch Parks and Rec, because I want to try. I know it's a hard thing to watch that many seasons of a show before May 8th, but I'm going to try to watch 7 seasons of Parks and Rec before, because I've seen every episode of King of the Hill. I might as well have seen the majority of this guy's work before we interview
I
him.
wonder, is he going to be in the reboot? Because, you
Yeah.
know, they're bringing the King of the Hill back.
Absolutely 100% can confirm that he'll be.
Awesome. Sweet.
We're going to try to ask a few questions. I know he's not allowed to explain too much,
Yeah.
but we're going to try to get as much as we can out of him to promote this new season of King of the Hill, which is super cool that we're going to be the fact that we can say that.
That's
we're-
amazing.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
We're pretty cool.
Well, dude, honestly, I'm right there with you, Brian. It is one of my top 5 all
It's fucking
time.
hilarious.
It's one of those
But
I can
yeah.
just watch over and over and over. That, The Office, Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
Yep.
it's on my go to bed show list.
Oh yeah.
Like I've seen it so
Yeah.
many times that like it's just in the background and I'm like, oh, this is comforting.
It's not enough to engage your mind, but
Yeah.
you can just fall asleep to it. Yeah.
But honestly, there are times though, like in the middle of the day, like if I'm like cleaning or just whatever, I can pop it on and I'm just like,
Mhm.
this is nice.
Same.
Yeah, Burt Macklin, FBI, dude. Chris Pratt's character in that, his growth throughout the show is so good.
Oh,
He's-
yeah.
It starts off with 2 broken legs.
Oh, dude, Andy Dwyer becomes one of the most lovable characters ever. He's amazing.
And I love Aubrey Plaza too, so to see them work together is going to be fun.
Oh, buddy,
It's
just
so-
wait.
Oh, yeah.
Just wait.
Again, better and better and better.
Yeah.
That's how them shows are, man. I liked it. I wish somebody would have told me it was like another Office in a way, because it
Yeah.
does have that kind of almost mockumentary.
Dude,
know?
Mhm.
when they, I'm not trying to spoil anything, but when they go to the hospital to get all the appointments,
Ugh.
I got my ankles
yeah.
microwaved, x-rayed.
He's
They took my blood away to use for science.
he's
Blood
the-
test.
great.
Uh,
All right, boys. You got anything we got to wrap this shit up. We're over. 20.
Yeah, no, I'm
Get us
It's
to
2
work.
nights to cover, man. It's a lot of matches.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to chug along. I didn't mean to cut
We
anybody
did
off.
good. Good pace. Good pace.
you did good. You did good.
Tried to keep it.
well, Tyler, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Yeah,
The
for
next
real.
time
Yeah.
we will see you in person is actually going to be next weekend.
In
Square
about a
Circle
week,
Expo.
a little over a week. Hell yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be at Squared Circle?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
I'm driving out.
Yes.
You have to come by the Airbnb.
I will be there.
or something maybe.
Yeah, I'll be
have,
around.
yeah, we'll have a table there, and obviously you're welcome to hang out. I know you got a couple other people you got to meet up with, but I'm sure we'll be, walk around with you and stuff. So it's gonna be a
Oh,
good
yeah.
time, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm
You're going
excited.
to-
I've never went to a convention, so
Really?
This is
Oh,
my
Squared
first one.
Circle's the one to go to for sure.
yeah, I've never been to one. It's never. I don't know. I've never went. So yeah, this will be interesting. I'm excited.
Are you going to the shows both nights?
Yep, I got tickets to both shows.
Nice.
Dude,
I
it
did
goes
a
on to
few-
like 1 a.m.
Yeah,
It's so
It's
good
great.
though, dude.
So good.
It's
like summer camp.
I
Yeah,
still
that's
don't know where they're going to put everybody. I'm convinced that some wrestlers are just going to be signing out of their rooms at this point. I don't know. Like,
Come on by 714.
dude, it was
Yeah.
literally it was packed to the gills last year, and they probably have 20 to 30 more people than they had last year.
wow.
It's crazy. And then the big names they have, the lines, like I'm not trying to dampen, I'm just trying to be realistic. Like it's gonna be fucking packed in that place.
Oh yeah, I'm
But
sure.
Advantage to 90 guests, because when there's 90 guests, sometimes the lines ain't that bad. They're like, for example, when Mike and I met Luger, we just walked right up, like, hey, what's up, dude? You know what I mean? Like,
There was,
Yeah,
I met tons of people like that.
Yeah.
You know, because obviously some of the bigger attractions are going to have the huge long lines, but there is so many people there, so many legends and great talents that there's, there's plenty of opportunities for everybody for sure.
last year when the Hardys got there, it was like every other line went shoo, and everyone got in the Hardy line. We were like, oh, all right, this is where we're gonna go walk around now.
Yep.
yeah.
But yeah, like you're gonna have Osprey there, you're gonna have Swerve Strickland, you're gonna have Bret Hart. Like there's so many big names. Claudio's
A
gonna
lot
be
of
there.
names.
Like, holy shit, man.
We're getting that picture with Bret Hart. I already talked to our boy. We're gonna make
Yes.
that happen.
Hell yeah, brother. I can't wait. Well, thank you so much, Tyler, for coming on. It
Yeah.
was always a pleasure being on here with you. And if you're ever in need of our services, do not hesitate to reach out. We are always
Oh,
happy
definitely.
to help out. Probably not gonna come on 2 a.m. watch along stream with you.
Are you sure you guys don't want to join me tonight?
I'm
It's 3 a.m.
cool.
your time, so
I'm cool on that.
You said anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what? He called
damn
you.
it, you better be there.
I do have to work in the morning, so.
Well, I'm
which
gonna
I-
watch it and then go take a shower and go to work right when I'm done.
Ooh, buddy.
You don't have to. You gotta do.
And then probably take a 30-minute nap afterwards and then watch SmackDown for 3 hours.
Right.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be tired.
YOLO.
Yeah.
Can't do that shit at my age.
Did you mute?
Yeah, I shouldn't be. I'll see how this goes if I'm gonna do it ever again.
Well, I just think it's cool they reached out to you, man. I think that's
No,
awesome.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Obviously,
thought that
they
was cool.
recognized, that you're awesome at what you do. So I think it's pretty cool.
And I'm as happy that because I'm gonna put some clips and stuff up on IG and other things. So I'm glad I can spread some indie love
yeah,
and some
absolutely.
UK love because
Oh yeah.
I feel you see the WWE stuff constantly, but a lot of people don't do the indie stuff because Triller controls a lot of it and they like to
Yeah.
copyright people. But when you get permission, and I'm actually using Demand Progress Plus to do this, so
There you go.
I'm should be okay. So
There
at
you
least they
go.
told me that.
Well, I mean, hey, they reached out to you. You can be like, look at the DM, dude.
Yeah.
You told me to
Exactly.
do it.
Yep.
Well,
So,
hell
yeah.
yeah, man. Thank you so much. Boys, you got anything else before we head out of here?
Love you guys, man. We have
Yeah.
WrestleMania weekend. We'll see you guys back on the 22nd next week with Myron Reed, current Revolver champion. And then we're off next Thursday because we're going to be getting ready for Squared Circle Expo. So if you want to meet us, get your tickets. Indianapolis, Indiana. We will be there Friday and Saturday. We'll be there having fun, shaking hands, kissing babies, and doing dances. Let's hang out and have a good time.
It's going to be awesome, dude. And you can meet TylerWrestles there. How about that?
Yeah, I'll be there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to get another picture together, dude. We got one of the last Iowa shows we went to, but yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta keep that up. Well, as always, we have been the DWO podcast. I am Big Rig Eric Maffey. He is Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. He is the wrestling t-shirt guy, Bo Cephas, and he is the one, the only TylerWrestles. Tyler, you want to plug your stuff before we head out of here?
Just TylerWrestles.com has all my social media links. I live stream Raw and SmackDown, NXT sometimes. I've been slacking on that lately. On Twitch, YouTube, reactionary clips on IG, and every other thing, plus long form videos on YouTube. And I might be doing more AEW stuff here coming up after we get through Mania season. So that's my plan.
Absolutely. Oh, before we get out of here, you gotta, I don't know if the boys know, I saw you draw it. You drew a pretty cool WWE Topps card. The autograph one.
What'd you
The
get?
one I haven't got yet.
Yeah.
I got a John Cena auto coming at
You
some point.
Son of a bee.
If he signs it.
Bro, it's really cool, man. That premiercollectibles.com, they had a John Cena book sale, and the first 100 people that bought the autographed copy got a video message too.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, if only I was in DWO, then we'd be using that fucking clip every episode. But
yeah,
he made a clip for my old page Walmart, and he just riffed on Walmart for a while. It was fucking awesome. I paid $20 for it. I was like, oh,
damn.
All right. Woohoo.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Anyways,
but yeah, I saw you pull that, and I was just like, "Yo, dude, that's awesome."
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah, that was.
It'd be really cool if he writes like "fuck you, Tyler" on it. Or
yeah,
something.
I hope he does. I really wanted to get one of the KO ones because he basically made funny things on all of them.
Yeah.
So
I love.
Plus,
that.
everybody gives me shit because I supposedly look like KO sometimes.
Yeah,
or
you're
something.
blonde KO.
I've been called Kevin Owens once in an online comment, and it made me very happy.
Yeah.
All the other times I just get told I look like Seth Rogen, and it makes me sad. So. But anyway, you can check us out on all our socials at DWO_podcast, Facebook at the DWO podcast, TikTok at DW_pod. Get that damn merch at Pro Wrestling Tees, T Public, or message us directly. Like, subscribe, listen, follow, share, all that good stuff. Everybody, enjoy Mania. Have a great weekend.
Happy Easter, everybody.
We'll see you back on Tuesday. Yeah, happy Easter, everybody. Look at him holding up that new Dad World Order keychain.
You can get one free at Square Circle Expo.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Come get it. Till next time, top dads.